Let's talk about one of the biggest money questions out there. How much do you really need to retire in America today in 2025? Now, the truth is, there isn't one exact number that works for everyone. Retirement depends a lot on your lifestyle, where you live, how healthy you are, and even how long you expect to live. But let's break this down into simple numbers that make sense. Most experts say the average American will need somewhere between $1 million and $1.5 million in savings to retire comfortably. That's a huge range, but it gives us a starting point. Why so much? Well, think about it. Costs are going up. Healthcare alone can be one of the biggest expenses in retirement. Add housing, food, transportation, and a little money for travel or hobbies, and suddenly retirement isn't as cheap as many people imagine. Here's a quick way to think about it. Many financial planners suggest you'll want about 80% of your pre-retirement income each year once you stop working. So, if you're making $70,000 a year right now, you might need around $56,000 per year in retirement to live the same lifestyle. Some of that will come from Social Security, but the rest has to come from your savings. Another popular rule is called the 4% rule. It says you can safely withdraw about 4% of your savings each year, and your money should last 25 to 30 years. So, if you have $1 million saved, that gives you around $40,000 a year. Add Social Security benefits, which in 2025 average just under $2,000 a month, and you're looking at maybe $60,000 a year total. For many people, that's enough. For others, it might feel tight depending on your lifestyle and where you live. Let's put this into perspective. Imagine 3 different retirees. The first lives in a small town, keeps expenses low, and doesn't travel much. With about $1 million saved plus Social Security, they're in pretty good shape. The second lives in the suburbs, likes to travel once in a while, and spends a little more on hobbies. They'll probably need closer to $1.5 million to feel secure. And the third lives in a high-cost city, enjoys frequent vacations, and wants the freedom to spend more. They may need $2 million or more to make that lifestyle work. Of course, the reality is that many Americans are behind on savings. Studies show that people in their late 50s and early 60s often have less than $200,000 saved. That's a big gap from the million-plus target. But here's the good news. If you're in your 50s today, there's still time to make adjustments. You can save more, work a few extra years, downsize your home, or even move to a lower-cost area. Each of those steps can make retirement more affordable and less stressful. At the end of the day, the exact number you need isn't as important as having a plan that works for you. Retirement isn't about keeping up with anyone else. It's about covering your essentials, planning for healthcare, and leaving enough room to actually enjoy life after decades of work. So, if you're asking, how much do I really need to retire in the US in 2025? The safe answer for most people is at least $1 to $1.5 million. More if you want flexibility, less if you're willing to simplify. What matters most is knowing your number, adjusting your lifestyle to match, and giving yourself peace of mind for the years ahead. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more simple financial tips that make retirement planning easier.